Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Ecom and Beyond. And I'm excited to have two awesome people with me. We got Hip Flippin' Mama,
Nate!
and we have our extra special guest, Mike from Virginia Toys and Treasures.
Morning, everybody.
So thank you, everyone, for coming in. Anthony is still sick, sadly, so please keep him in your prayers and your thoughts. Hopefully tomorrow will be on his channel, but if not, please come back to my channel because we'll have the show on mine regardless. Hopefully Anthony's back because he's my buddy and I miss him.
Everybody misses Anthony when he's sick.
Yeah.
Anthony is a part of so many people's lives throughout the day. It is incredible how many lives Anthony touches throughout one day. And when he's down sick for 3 or 4 days, it affects all of us. It affects all of us. You know, it, it's Thursday and he was violently ill on Monday. And if he does not go to the doctor today, I will seriously drive to Picksburgh early and do a sumoplex on his butt.
I'll give him a right hook for Mama.
Yeah.
For Mama, you want to say the good mornings?
Yes. So the winner of the brownie points this morning is our new friend, Country Picker. Yay! From Texas. Howdy, Country Picker. Yeah! Then we've got Larry Lafferty. Hi, Larry. How you doing? Infamous Stacker. Good morning. No money, G. What up, G? Hi, Kelly, the Ecom Mom Ward. What's up, baby girl? We got, I said Infamous Stacker. And then we've got Little Bunny Foo Foo hopping through the forest, stealing all the field mice and bopping them on the head. And we've got Adventures in Reselling, Victoria, or as she proclaimed, Victoranica. So when she's around Nate, it's Victoranica. And then we've got DC Cells, the master of the license plate. Yeah, baby. The master of the license plate. And I think that's it for new. Oh, Siosa Cells. Hi, Lisa. How are you this morning? Eric Bischoff. I'm not even close to the end. How are you, Brittany Brands? Good morning, Brittany. Shane is here. Good morning, Shane. Hi, Dana. How are you? Yeah, we all want Anthony to get better. T is here. My great finds for you. Hi, T. Hot Mess Thrifter. That's our girl, Amy Marsden, right there. How you doing, Amy? Jody. Hi, Jody Matoma. Mama's boy. How you doing, honey? We've got the ever wonderful Alexis KIT. Keep in Touch Enterprises with us. Thank you for gracing us with your presence, my dear. And I think that is it. That is all the good mornings. Those are all the people that came to be with you this morning, Mike. How's that make you feel?
Great.
Mama does such a better job at the good mornings than me. Wait. Anytime I'm by myself, I have to bring Mom in just for the good mornings at least. At least. Also, I want to put out a little special note. Today is my daughter's birthday. She is 3 years old today. So,
oh wow,
man, I'm getting old. My kids are growing up, and
you say 3?
Yeah, she's 3.
Oh, that's fun times.
And another month or so, my youngest will be 2. So, the older they get, the more they can help me with daddy's business, right? Hopefully. But yeah, I'm super excited to have Mike on today. He's a new face in our community, which we met him on Alexis's live when I was live with Alexis, and he was kind enough to show us some of his stuff that he has and what he's kind of been doing. But for the people that wasn't there, Mike, how long have you been doing storage lockers and things like that?
Almost 7 months.
7 months.
Yeah, pretty much.
And what has got you into doing storage lockers? Like what enticed you to start buying them?
Well, a couple buddies of mine, they started doing it, and they were like, well, why don't you come to auction, check it out. So I went with them, and I went and I didn't buy nothing the first couple of times. I just went, checking it out. And I was like, wow, you got that unit for that price? Are you kidding me? Come in. I was like, wow, you got the unit for that price? And I just, ever since then, I started doing it and haven't stopped since.
Good morning, Alex, Fat Man Flipper. Mama loves her fat man. Yes, I do.
So how many lockers have you gotten in the last 6-7 months?
Oh God.
Just a roundabout.
God, that's a hard. How many lockers have I bought in 6 months? That's pretty hard.
Who's the baby boy next to you?
Oh, that's my buddy Dan.
Hi, Dan.
How you doing?
It's live.
You're live on YouTube. Pull up a chair, my man.
Right here?
Or out front, it don't matter. I would have to say 30, 40 maybe.
Wow, that's a lot. That's good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now I see why you have as much as you do.
Oh, you wait till I can. Well, I'm gonna this weekend I'm gonna make a video, a walkthrough of one of my warehouses, and you'll really blow your mind.
So you have a warehouse as well? I know.
Yeah.
I thought you when we talked. I thought you just had like a storage locker that
I got one warehouse that I rent, and then we have 4 storage units.
Wow.
So.
Wow.
And I'm getting ready to have a building built in my backyard, 41 foot by 36 foot.
Wow, that's awesome. That's what I wish I could do. I want to build I have a spot for a garage, but I'd basically just be like a little mini warehouse for me back there. And
Right. I got 5 acres here in Virginia, so I got plenty of room.
Wow. Yeah, see, I got a little double lot. So I would
Mike's
put something
building
up.
a pole barn. You're building a pole barn.
Yeah, it would be just basically like a, if I could get some pallets in and drop them off, and then be able to have FedEx or whatever come pick up some stuff for me for Amazon.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting ready. I just landed a killer deal with a pallet supplier, and I'm going to be getting full Gaylords full of all brand new toys, nothing used.
Oh wow!
They gave me a really good deal.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Okay, now I know this isn't my morning show, but whenever there's clicky little nails on the floor, I know you have that beautiful Mastiff Bulldog. Can we see her?
Yeah, Greg, come here. Come here. Come on.
Yeah, there she is.
So look.
It's Mama, baby. It's Mama.
You're daddy's girl, huh?
Hello, baby. Hello, that's my precious. Oh, yes, that's my precious. She's like, Dad, I don't know whose name that or whose voice that is.
Hold on, go play.
Thank you, Mike. That warmed my heart.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Mike's in Virginia, Kelly.
Yeah.
I think he's asking Country Picker.
To get back to the units, I've learned the hard way. When I first started doing it, I just balls out, jumped into it. And, I lost out. I've learned in the storage unit that it's pretty much hit and miss. I mean, you're not going to win every time. You're not. There's no possible way. So, I mean, I bought some units and I was like, oh, man, that looks like some cool stuff. You get behind it, it's nothing but trash.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but then again, like I told you, I bought that one unit that looked like nothing but trash and made over $2,000 on it. Because it had electronics under all the papers. So nobody bid it on it. So at the last minute, I was like, what the heck? I bid $10 and got it. So, I mean, The storage
Michelle,
unit world is really tricky. It really is.
Mike, Michelle Lathan wants to know what part of Virginia you're from.
I'm in Hayes, Virginia, which is Hayes is inside of Gloucester.
Now, do you have like people that work with you, or you have partners or anything like that?
No, I pretty much do it myself.
Dan?
Me and my buddy, we do it once in a while together. But he does it. He does it on his own too. He buys units too. So
That's a lot of units for just by yourself. I commend you on all that hard work because
well, I had a so-called partner at one time when I first started doing it, but he was unreliable. I had to let him go because I was paying for everything and won't never getting my money back. But yeah, he wanted when we sold stuff, he wanted money. I'm like, no, it's got to end. Can't do that.
yeah, that's the hardest thing about having like a partnership or something with somebody. Is most times you have somebody that you get in with, and it's like one person has a stronger passion than the other one, or one is not putting enough effort, and then it just becomes a headache. So anytime I would ever think about doing that, I would really have to see that person or understand what they're doing. You know what I mean? To really make sure that we're on the same level is the best way I could say it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Oh
no,
yeah, I've been there, Nate. I've been there.
yeah,
It's rough when you're paying for everything. You're putting the lockers in your name. You're paying for all the gas to move it. You're paying for the storage. I mean, you're paying everything, and he's not giving me nothing back. So I had to cut it loose.
yeah.
I mean,
Now I know
I
that
would just do it myself. I mean,
right. Now I know that you said you just started doing eBay. How have you been getting rid of all your things? Now that before you started doing eBay.
flea market. Yeah, we do really good in the flea markets.
Yeah, flea markets are probably the one of the best for.
And I've done like I've got a killer profile, and I mean I've got so much good remarks and everything on OfferUp. I mean I've got over 500 sales.
Well, that's good.
And Facebook Marketplace I got a good rep. What else? What else did I do, Dan? Did OfferUp, Facebook. Yeah, we did Craigslist, here and there, but I didn't get as much business like OfferUp and Facebook gives you.
Yeah,
Craigslist is kind of shady to me. I don't really.
Yeah, it's
really use it
Facebook is so hard. Like, there's a lot of potential there, but you get so many people, at least in my area, that I'll come get it, and then they just disappear and blocking you. And it's like, seriously, you blocked me over that? Like, okay, well, I mean, like, I didn't do anything wrong. You just didn't want the item, and you didn't want me to like badmouth you, I guess, or something, which I wouldn't do anyway. But I mean, some people think that that's what's going to come, but nobody G hit it right on the nose. He says, business is business. Even with friends, you have to keep it separate. You never know where things can go. Also,
it can go sour quick.
Family as well. Family and friends separate. And I'm telling you guys from experience, because I've experienced that firsthand, especially the family part. Now, nothing crazy happened with me or whatever with my family, but I mean, it just puts a strain on something that should be so awesome to have a close knit relationship with your parents or family or sister, brother, uncle, whoever. So money always becomes like a headache in between that type of stuff. But yeah, I like Let Go. I've sold a couple things on there, bigger, bulkier items.
I haven't really messed with Let Go.
I'm sorry, not Let Go. OfferUp. I'm
Oh
sorry.
yeah, I love OfferUp. I mean, I've got a real high reputation on OfferUp.
I sold
people see my rep and they don't even think twice.
I sold like a table. It was like a table saw. It was like a DeWalt table saw that I bought at the garage sale for like $20, and I sold it for like $160.
Nice.
And they paid shipping, so it was awesome. And the experience using that was pretty cool too, because once the item got to the customer, I think it was either that day or 2 days after, you got the money released to your account. So it's really protected for both parties and everything else. So it's a little thing that I use that I'm probably should use a little more, especially on bigger items that I don't like pick up because like I don't want to ship out for eBay because shipping's gonna be crazy. With now this could have changed, like just heads up. But when I did the offer up, I think I only paid like $10 or something for shipping, and this thing was like 25 pounds, 30 pounds. Like it was big and bulky.
Oh yeah.
It went really cheap shipping, but like I said, just double check that because that was probably a year ago. I shipped something. Everything else has been local pickup or just a normal size item. But their shipping is really good on bigger items. They kind of have like a fixed rate that they
Oh
charge.
yeah.
Yeah.
I got several ladies that I ship toys out to them. So on a regular basis.
She also asked, "Are you from Virginia?" Your accent almost reminds me of LA.
I'm from Miami.
I'm going to Miami.
Hey, so anyway, get back to the eBay deal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fairly new to eBay. I mean, I've had an account, but I'm new to selling on it. So I've only sold 7 things total. And I think I'm doing pretty good. This is what I've made just from 7 items.
Oh yeah, that's definitely good.
7 items?
Yeah, 7 items sold.
Wow.
And that was all found in that $10 storage unit.
Nice.
That's awesome.
So that's your electronics then.
Yeah. I mean, I've got stacks of these electronics that was buried under the trash, and that's what I was talking about. I mean, people thought it was trash and nobody bid on it, so I threw a $10 bid, and I won it. And I was like, wow, okay.
Mike says, Mike said, I heard you say you're doing a 30 by 40 building.
It's 41 by 36 by I don't remember how high it's going to be.
That's awesome. Just having it in your backyard.
I want a warehouse in my backyard, pretty much.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. I'm going to
take all my business out of my house and I'm going to put it back there. So.
You still have everything laying out like you did the other day?
Oh, it's worse now. The room's slam full now. I've been bringing stuff, more and more here. Like just yesterday, I brought 500 ponies, my little ponies here.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I remember seeing that when we were live with Alexis the other day.
It's worse now, Nate.
You got 500 more.
Here, I'll show you a picture. Hold on.
He brought more My Little Ponies.
Good morning, Jennifer Hayes. Perlini, good morning. Crocker's Lockers. Hello, how you doing? Thanks for coming in.
I missed Crocker's Lockers. I'm sorry, Crocker's Lockers.
That's what it looks like now, Nate.
Holy My Little Ponies. That's a lot of them.
That's a lot of ponies.
Though. That's a little bit of everything. But the ponies is just that pile. It's got to be 500 or more.
Now, whenever you go to list those or sell those, are you going to sell them in lots, or are you going to try to do one by one, or?
No, I'm going to do lots. I just ain't figured out how I'm going to do it yet.
There's so many ponies. How do you know that you're getting lots of all the ponies? I mean, like how many My Little Ponies are there? I think there's like 21 or 22 different My Little Ponies.
Oh, no, there's a lot more than that.
BK Bending and Flipping's in the house. Good morning. If anyone has any questions, please put question marks in before, and I will try to get to them. If I miss it and you go past and I don't hit it, make sure just kind of repeat it, but try to get everyone's questions.
Morning, CJ.
And like I got, out doing these lockers, I've got all this antique glass and collectibles. I don't know what it's worth, but I've been looking up the what do you call it? The brands and names on the bottoms. Man, you wouldn't believe it. I mean, I've got boxes full of Lennox, Murano glass, Fenton, Lefton. I mean,
well, those are all good brands
that I don't know nothing about, but
Brittany wants to know when you're going to when you're doing an auction.
Brittany, I'm gonna be on T's channel next Wednesday, the 12th of February. I think it's 7 o'clock. Am I right, T? I think she's on here.
Yeah, I think I seen her above. She was on my grade
She
fine.
was.
Yeah.
Her and Donna do a really good job.
Oh yeah, they're
with the
awesome.
auctions.
I go watch every auction. I'm there every auction.
Yeah, they really do well on there, and they've built it, and they do it almost every day, if not every day for sure. So anybody who's looking to do auctions, check them out. T Auctions for You. She has her information on her channel, and I believe I have her link in my description. I believe I can't remember if I just switched some stuff around, and I think I had it in there. If not, I'll go grab it real quick. I'll just do it real quick just to be safe. Yeah, me and Anthony have been looking to get some lockers and really give it a shot. Now I know some lockers can go for some bigger money.
Oh yeah,
Anthony,
I've paid. I've there was it was 2 lockers in Portsmouth, Virginia, and hey Dan, should I tell them what we found in the safe? You remember? So anyway, I bought these lockers in Portsmouth, Virginia, and we didn't do a video on it because at the time I was just like it's hysterical, but I got pictures of it. Um, I bought this. I started bidding on these units, and it was an estate unit. The both people had died, and the grandkids or the kids, they didn't want to buy their stuff back. So I was like, wow, what's wrong with that? So we bought it. Me and Dan, we were going through it, moving stuff, and we found a safe. What was it? Just one of this little Century box, handheld box, right? Yeah. So we, we got that home, and there was 19 grand in cash in that box. And I got pictures to prove it. We didn't do a video because back then, I didn't know about videoing, but yeah, I've got pictures.
Wow.
19,000 in that safe.
that's amazing.
Wow.
That's like the stuff you dream about.
It just goes to show you that what you see on Stores Wars, some of that stuff happens. I mean, it's not nothing fake.
It's crazy to think that people would actually put money in a unit like that and not put it in the bank or whatever. I know some people do some shitty things, but that just seems so crazy to think that was just lying in a unit. You know what I mean? Like that's just amazing.
Oh, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Let me see something.
Let's see, we got in the house.
Lisa C says, I hope there's no IRS auditors watching.
I ain't sure about that.
Crocker's Locker says they just hit 3,000 in gold. That's awesome. Like
nice, congrats.
Gold is so cool to find, man. I know, like chances are, like when we go grab one, we'll probably do okay on it because we're gonna bid very be very safe with what we're putting in. We don't want to put a bunch of money into it unless it's something so amazing that we see. Now give me and Anthony. We're two total newbies. We just watch videos. Give us some pointers on what to look for. How do you kind of bid? That type of thing going into like an online auction or even a live auction.
I don't really do live auctions. I mean, I've done a couple here and there, but I mainly do mine online. Because you can see pretty much, what they do is they post the pictures of the door open. They're not supposed to go inside, but I've heard of them going in there. You never know what they do. So basically, I look at it and it's a gamble. I start bidding on it. So I mean, if I see a few items that I'm interested in, you just put a bid. I mean, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I've heard to like basically bid on what you kind of see and let the extra, like the other stuff be like the gravy or the.
Like I mean, we've I've gotten units where it looked just like it was just a house full of furniture, and a couple boxes here and there. But I didn't know that there was 3 nice flat screen TVs in between the mattresses. That's stuff you don't know. See what I'm saying? That's how they protect them. And I'm like, that's a lot of stuff you don't.
Right. Yeah, Crocker's like I said, they go in and take stuff all the time. That he just busted Cube Smart on it. That's crazy.
Oh wow.
That's crazy. Like why? I don't understand why these companies are doing that. I mean, I know a lot of them are probably just the workers for the most part, but like if an owner would do that, that would kill their business. I mean, like if you had a person, just having a good legit business where the lockers are legit and they know about it, those auctions will go steady high every time. But if you get a couple people that give like those bad things, like, hey, so this company you got to watch out for, and that stuff, like then you're not going to get the big time buyers to bid, and that's what's going to keep you from getting top dollar on stuff. So what's so funny, Mama?
Jody says that was the weirdest thing. Mike freezes, then Kelly's lint roller falls during the silence. I've been trying to put stick my lint rollers up on this thing, but they keep wanting to fall. But maybe if I put them together, because you know how you can never find your lint roller when you need it. So if I stick them on this file thing that I have on the wall, then they'll all stay. But it keeps falling.
We got Matt from BK Vending and Flipping in the house. He said, people told me every garbage bag is $5, box is 10, tote is 20. That kind of people, how they kind of evaluate like per box, per thing. See, I would be scared to do like that because if you get a lot of totes in the end, that can rack up pretty fast.
Yeah, no kidding.
Kind of bidding really high. So I don't know.
I like to bid on the ones with a lot of totes and boxes because that's where you find your gold at.
I would think the tote would have nothing but paperwork in it.
Not always.
Yeah, totes can be just like, it could be anything. It could be glass. It could be, anything. It could be anything. We got that little bunny Fufu. Jacob, what's up, buddy? You crack me up with that profile. But yeah, storage lockers really intrigues me because of the big crazy finds. You know what I mean? Like,
to show you a little bit of how much I've got, Nate, and everybody. This is half of my warehouse.
Can't see it.
You gotta go up a little bit closer. Holy moly!
Wow, that's not your garage?
No,
you can tell that's like a building or something.
Yeah, that's half of my warehouse.
Wow.
Alex says that's true. He said that Mike froze and the lint rollers fell.
Well, all of us freeze periodically. I've noticed that. Like StreamYard, it just freezes every now and then.
Yeah, depending on connection, so on and so forth, it will happen.
Let's see.
Perlene says, I never did think Storage Wars was fake.
See, I think some of it's fake. Some of it is fake.
I think from what they said, like some of the stuff they
there you go.
That's awesome.
Wow.
That's just some of it that came out the safe.
Just that amount itself would give me full time. Like that's part of the reason why I want to do it. If I can, that's why I kind of gamble sometimes too, because I use, like I was saying the other day, like
And it's so funny because everybody's like, "You didn't find that money. You're bull crapping," and blah blah. And I said, "Really? Well, who's in that picture holding that money in front of your face? Now tell me I'm lying."
That's a half-naked Mike there.
Yeah. But yeah, that just goes to show you never know what you're going to find.
That's one way to up your subs there, Mike.
What?
I've heard like with like the storage locker, the storage wars and things that some people said that they're planning something to kind of. It might be because of your connection. It might be a little bit. I don't know. I know sometimes it happens. That's a little bit better.
I think it's because I held the phone up close and I had to readjust.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, they said I heard they said they planted some things just to make it, a little more appealing, a little more exciting every episode. So they would throw something in, but you got to make sure it's interesting for people to watch.
On the TV show?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure some of that is put on. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't have a doubt that a couple units here and there got, finessed a little bit is the best word I could say. You know what I mean? Where they just, they found something that somebody had and, hey, let me borrow this and put it in a locker. And then it was one of their cut scenes to the commercial, like, boom. You'll never believe what I just found.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They always did that towards the end of the show, and then they would drag it out and, do it like that. But
I can never watch that show because I hate Dave.
I can't stand Hester. I can't stand him.
I cannot stand him.
Now, a fun fact, I got in contact with Brandon and Lori. They have a channel on YouTube called Storage Hunters Vegas, and they're going to be coming on the show here shortly. I didn't have a date set yet, but they're one of the couples that I really liked on the show, and they were in Robin's chat one night, and I was like, "Wait a minute, is that who I think it is?" And like, they're really cool, and like I can't wait to have them on the show. It'll be really cool.
A couple times.
I don't know why, like, I didn't think that they didn't have a channel. You know what I mean? Like,
hello, Alex.
Sometimes you just think, like, I don't know, like, well, that's just TV. That's separate than YouTube. But, like, if they had that TV presence, then the YouTube presence would be just as good or better. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
But yeah, I'm really excited about having them on here shortly.
Yeah, they're real cool.
I just really want to try some lockers. I mean, me and Anthony are going to split them. This way, that kind of help him. He kind of helps me. We kind of split the risk, so it's not anything crazy. And we hit it big, and that'd be awesome. But yeah, like you said, like, it's fun. There's always that what's in the box. There's good video content too. Storage lockers and stuff like that are really hot on YouTube. But like, it'd just be fun just to do with Anthony. You know what I mean? Because me and him just enjoy being together, doing things. We love doing collabs and like doing the morning show together and everything like that. So it's just going to be a great experience once we can get one. I told him we might have to get a little more aggressive so we can get one, because a lot of these are going for just a little bit more than he kind of wants to go for them. But I said, if it's a good locker and looks right, hey, let's do it.
You gotta push the envelope. I can't wait for you guys to get a locker, because you'll be GoProing it times 2,
right?
And you're not gonna miss anything,
right?
Yeah,
and you'll be going through it live.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to start filming mine.
Good morning, Craig. How are you, Land Shark Picker?
Definitely want to get a GoPro with like either a shoulder vest or a chest cam. So this way you're able to work with your boxes and everything with both your hands free, and the picture quality and everything's gonna be really, really clear.
Mm-hmm.
Really
like smooth. The chest thing or whatever. I've seen people.
Yeah. Like I have the one where I put on it's like a book bag clip that goes around like your shoulder. Yep. So it kind of sits on my shoulder, so it gives a pretty decent perspective. And then if I
Yeah, that's a
bend
good
down,
one for like walking around the flea market.
yeah, flea markets or garage sales, I use that a lot. Or if I'm doing some RA stuff, I use it. Um, but I think with the storage lockers, it'll be good too because um, you just have that perspective of what I'm seeing is what you're seeing because of where you're at on my body or
Right.
whatever. And then I have both hands to use. Anthony used to use just his camera and film going to the yard sales and stuff. I'm like, man, how do you do that? Because you only got one hand, you know what I mean, to really do what you have to do, like sourcing and looking stuff
Yeah.
up. So I got him to jump on the GoPro.
Good morning, Jenny.
Now that makes sense,
How
Jody.
are
I
you,
mean, there are
Reselling
cameras
Addicts?
out there that are just as good as GoPro that you can buy. You don't have to buy the GoPro.
Right. Yeah. I
I've
mean,
seen some.
the only thing with the GoPro is their trade-ins are awesome too. Or say if like I bought the 7, now there's an 8. Say 4 or 5 years from now, they have an awesome feature or just the quality is just mind blowing now. Now I can trade that in and get basically half my money back or a good chunk of my money back for the
Right.
next one. You know what I mean? So
Lisa C.
the resale's really good on them.
Lisa C says they need to have a GoPro bra for ladies. They do, Lisa. It's called boob cam. You stick your phone in your boob and then you stick something behind it so it jacks the phone out to a regular
Oh,
perspective, and then it's called boob cam.
We got one of my good friends of the channel, Reselling Addicts, Jenna and Jeff. If you aren't subscribed to them, check them out. Very cool people. They
yeah.
do a couple
Smart,
different
y'all.
shows with Victoria, aka Veronica. I forget what her channel name is, to be honest. Victoria's Adventures in Reselling, I think it is.
Adventures in Reselling, Victoria.
Yeah, Adventures in Reselling Victoria. I'm sorry, that name's really long. I always forget what it is. But Victoria / Veronica is awesome.
Victoranica.
I don't like that name. It sounds more like Victor at the beginning, so I don't want to say it like
She's
that.
the one that said it.
She needs to change. What has been, other than the cash and like the jewelry and stuff, what was probably your best find, other than like that type of stuff, like more of like
Oh, what do you say, Dan? The other best thing that we found, other than the money and I'd say would be the artifacts from around the world. Yeah, the artifacts that we took to the Smithsonian Museum in D.C. and they told us that you got a little fortune there that we wouldn't they said that we wouldn't sell them. They couldn't put a
wow,
price. They couldn't give me what they were worth because she said they were priceless. So whoever
so
had them, whoever's unit we got, they traveled the world, and these are actual real artifacts from around the world. Should I show them to
yeah,
you? Y'all want to see them?
sure.
All
Sure.
right, we'll be right back.
That's another thing that's cool. Like you get sometimes you can get some history
Yeah.
in your lockers. Hey, Mama, look what Fat Girl Song said. She said that would be some awesome bouncy
Bouncy footage.
bouncy, bouncy, bouncy.
Wendy, that would be some bouncy footage. You and I both could get some bouncy footage, couldn't we, girl? Boing, 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 boing.
What's up, Just Me, Kathy? I don't know if I said good morning to you. We have Road Warrior Resale. Good morning. Or reseller, I'm sorry. Road Warrior Reseller.
Oh,
Let's see what else I got in
Young
here.
Infamous Stacker wants to know if you're doing the 100-mile yard sale this year.
I want to. I definitely want to. Me and Anthony have talked about doing some different things, like just traveling, and I would love to go to something like that just because of it's 100 miles of yard sales. Who wouldn't want to level on some of that? So
Yes, Jody, I need a nap. I went to bed at about
I'm trying to get my name
4:30, 5 o'clock, and I got up at 8. So yeah, I need a nap.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, I want to do those. I want to do a couple other things this year. I'm gonna try and teach some pretty cool stuff, so I can have some pretty cool videos and some pretty good cool experiences.
What you got, Mike?
So who out there knows about the toys called Shopkins?
I know about Shopkins.
So
He's got a little girl. He knows Shopkins.
check this out. 1,500 of them, all brand new. And I individually bagged all of them to protect them.
That's a whole lot of Shopkins.
1,500.
How do you know they're brand new if they weren't in the package?
They're brand new. Yeah, we've even found the bone and then the real African ivory too.
Oh wow.
That's really cool.
What is that?
This one right here is the bone one.
Elephant.
Yep.
That is so cool.
Yeah, they're legit artifacts.
Wow.
That's really awesome.
That's beautiful.
So that's the bone one.
I'll give you $1.50, Mike.
I bet. This is the ivory.
Definitely can't find that at your local Walmart.
No. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't sell it.
Yes, you can.
You have to trade it, or
you can sell it within your state you live in.
Oh, really?
Yep. I've already checked into it.
That's gorgeous, Mike.
You can't put it online and sell it. You can only sell it where you reside.
Gotcha. It's gorgeous. Show us more. Show us more.
This is the show and tell portion of Ecom and Beyond.
Yeah, Kat, the ivory infuriates me too, honey, but it's so beautiful. Oh, wow. What's the bottom of that look like, Mike? That's pretty cool. Turn it around. I want to see the little baby butt.
Oh. Really, Mama?
Pinch, 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 pinch.
Yeah, so that's what they paid for it back when they got it.
Yeah, I can't read it.
I can't. Yeah, I can't see it.
400?
Yeah, you see it?
No, it's blurred.
What about now?
No, it's your
That's okay, Mike. We'll take your word for it.
Oh, well.
That's pretty cool.
This is the one that kind of scared me at first when we found it, because it's got jewelry on it and it's old.
That's cool looking too. You did a baby butt.
Yep. This one. This
Can't
one has
read
800.
Oh, wow.
And you don't know how long they were sitting in that storage. That's the price back then.
Right.
I mean, that's why the people in the museum are like,
I would have those appraised, Mike.
Yeah, but I'm really not really you know, to sell it. This one's really wild. This is, I don't know where they got an animal this big, but this is carved out of bone. And it's the Mayan calendar.
Wow.
Why is my camera not focusing?
It's kind of pixelated, Mike.
Yeah. I think it has to do with your connection. It does have
You know what? You might want to try jumping out of StreamYard and then jumping back in.
There it goes. There it goes.
It got a little bit better.
Yep, it's better now. That's cool.
Hand carved.
That's really cool. I don't know what kind of bone that would be, though.
I don't know, but it's old. I don't know.
That's a mighty really big bone.
Unless it's like clay, like a hard clay or something.
I mean, it could be, honestly. I mean, I know it's heavy as I don't know what.
Either way, it's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, I don't really know if I want to sell this stuff. I mean, it's a wonderful. I've never seen it before.
Well, you love it until you don't love it anymore, and then that's when you sell it.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Hey, Brandon, good morning.
This one's pretty unique here, too. It's old.
Well, that's cool.
See how old the brass is? It's turned green.
Dana says, please do not create art for my bones. Thank you.
Okay, Dana, we won't.
Your bones are safe, Dana.
Art, Eric Bischoff, is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah, art is a very
subjective.
It's just basically what someone's willing to pay for something. There's some hardcore art people that would die to have some of those pieces.
Mm-hmm.
People like myself. Me personally, I don't have anything motif to go for that, but
the museum in Washington D.C. told us that this right here is it was held in the hand of an Ethiopian king. So, and it's got all kinds of markings on it.
Wow.
Hold on, let me pop it back up.
You can see the markings all over the different types.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's really cool. It's crazy that this stuff is just in lockers. Like it's
well, now all this was in the safe. So it had to be in the safe for a reason.
My alternate son is from Ethiopia. I bet you he could tell us a thing or two about that.
Country Picker says that brass will clean up with a little bit of vinegar and water.
Yeah, this one is really cool.
Yeah, that stuff can go really, really.
That's a little scary looking.
Yeah, the museum in DC told us that all this is brass. All that's brass pieces. And then this is seashells with riverbed mud made to stick it together.
Huh.
And that's how they made these. And you can see how old it is.
Wow. Did they tell you how old they thought it was?
She mentioned something. It was so old, and I freaked out. I was like, "There's no way I found this," and that was from that. It's just really old.
who would leave things like this in a storage unit?
I don't know. I don't know. But this is the same. It's the same unit that we found all that jewelry from around the world too.
Huh.
I never heard of Brasso. It must be like a special cleaner or something.
Yeah. I wouldn't
What?
clean it though. Leave it the way it is.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in the chat that don't clean it. Like people like the
No, the museum told me don't touch none of it.
yeah, they like the what's it called
Patina.
yeah, that's it. Thanks,
These
Mama.
these are supposed to, I think they said these are some kind of maternity statues.
That's what Anthony needs. Those are baby makers.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I mean it's really neat.
Don't hold it for too long, Mike. You'll get pregnant.
Whatever.
If I see you in 5 months on a live or something pregnant, we know why.
You need to rub that on Anthony, man. Get those little baby Anthony's going.
Yeah, look at the age on this.
It's amazing the craftsmanship and some of the stuff from.
Isn't it though?
I mean, we have all the technology in the world, and everything is just copy and paste, and none of the fine details or any of this stuff.
Mass produced. That's what America is about. Mass production. And then you look at something like this somebody did with probably a piece of bone or something, a rock, and it's beautiful.
Dana said we found an old wood carving of a face behind my sister's wall as she was renovating her home from the early 1900s. We all need to get it checked out. It looks Native American.
Wow.
Yeah, you need to take it to the museum.
She was thrown away, and I grabbed it. That's great that you saved it.
That is good, Dana. Good on you, girl, for saving it.
And then we found these.
All right, that's just straight up creepy.
That's right. That's what everyone wants. They want everything cheap.
It says imported from Ghana, Africa. Pretty cool.
I hate that thing that the world is coming to. It's basically like something breaks. Oh, I'll just buy another one. Like it creates so much waste and.
Hello, Mary Pelletier.
Make it quality and make it good so like people would want to keep it.
Right.
Hi, Mary. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, so
that might be why Mike.
Ever since the museum said that could have a little fortune on their hands, I haven't worried about selling it.
Yeah, that would be cool just to hold, and then when you find that right person, you get that top dollar.
Well, that just goes to show you, Nate, what you can find in them lockers.
Right, it's crazy to think like that stuff is just in a locker somewhere, and someone didn't want to keep it for whatever reason, and now it just.
Sometimes it's just sad that you see what these people lose, man. I mean, why wouldn't you pay your bill?
I think some of it is people are just getting a bad spot. And
they could have died. I mean, anything could have happened. I mean,
they could have got locked up or got, sometimes like, families put people in homes and, they don't want to have to deal with all the stuff and they just put it away in a locker and figure that's the easier way to deal with it. And then eventually, they can't pay for it or don't want it anymore. And then they just say, screw it. And there it goes. But, it's just sad to see like a lot of like America, historic items like that are just kind of possibly going into the dump because just no one knew about it or no one wanted to check it out. I mean, I'm sure there's been people that bought lockers that found some of that stuff and didn't didn't look good enough, and now it just got, poofed and thrown in the garbage. Like, oh, what's this? Oh, can't be real. I'm just gonna pitch it. So,
Yeah.
but like Jody says, like he said, I agree, Nate. I wish more companies would be more proud of the quality of products they put out. Like when I worked at Staples, like I used to fix computers and stuff like that. They basically had it so that wouldn't make sense to fix a computer, like because everything's on the motherboard and everything like that, and it's sad. It's really sad.
Yeah, Eric says, how many people pass away and the family doesn't even know that they had a locker?
Right. Good morning,
that's like
Betty
the
Webb.
locker that I got all that cash out of in that safe. That was, he died, and then she was in the storage unit. People told us that he passed away, and then she was put into a home, and then she passed away, and the grandkids never paid the bill, and the kids never paid the bill. So I had to bid up on that one, but you see, it paid off. I mean,
Clearly.
I paid what I paid then $3,700 for the 2 lockers. Yeah, I had to fight over it. I paid $3,700 for both. There's 2 big lockers, and we got a lot of antique furniture out of there. I mean, hell, I got a Monopoly game from when it came out, still sealed. So, I mean, we got some neat stuff out of there.
Yeah, it's just
really
sad.
A real extensive coin collection. I ain't even really gone through it yet. I mean, like hundreds of Morgan dollars, like all different years, 1800s. I mean, it's crazy.
It's just very sad. Like Eric said, like families want to know that they're there.
That's everything they owned was in that unit. The lady at the storage told us they paid that storage for what 20 some years. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, I think some of these families, like one person knows about it or took the locker over, and then eventually they just forget to pay it or don't pay it or say heck with it, and then the rest of the family don't even know.
This one was different, and I think that's why I had to battle the people to get it. Why it went up so high, because it went from a regular unit to an estate unit because they passed away. So both lockers were in a estate unit. So,
what's the difference between a regular unit and a estate unit? Is there a difference, or?
It means this. I think it means the storage facility. I guess the people. I'll tell you the truth, I don't even really know. But it was classed as a estate unit on the website. So.
I wonder if they lost their house or something like that, and they were in the hospital or in a home or something like that. They lost the house and they just came in, took everything out of the house and put it in a storage facility.
That's possible too. But they had told me he died, and then she was put into the adult home, and then she passed away. And that's what made them sell the units.
Yeah, Kathy says, what's good at keeping something locked in storage for 20 years? What's the point of having it if you don't enjoy it? I'll never understand that part of it. Yeah, I mean, like even whenever they chose to put in a locker, they still got to go through it, and you're still putting stuff on there you have on shelves and books, cases and around your bedroom, and it's like they just grabbed it all and just threw it in a box and just didn't care, and it's sad, but at least there's people like Mike, and I know Brandon does storage lockers, and even Jenny did one, even though she didn't really enjoy it and didn't like the
next one will be better, Jen,
because she felt like one of the company might have went in there and ransacked the place afterwards, which is very sad. But it's good to know that some of these people, like you guys, hopefully me and Anthony one day, that will go in and grab this stuff, either keep it for personal and actually enjoy it, or give it to sell to somebody that will. Maybe even give it away. Like if I found some stuff that was,
I've donated a lot. I've given a lot of stuff away.
Like even if I found some stuff that was like Smithsonian type stuff, I would probably just give it there and have it my name be an asterisk that was mine, and it's a thing. You know what I mean? That'd be awesome to
Yeah, I have
have
the
people
option to
know.
do that, and they said when they put it on display, it'll be my name that I donated it.
Yeah, this way your name goes on forever and ever, and that was
Yeah.
yours, and it's always yours. Yeah, I would maybe think
Yep.
about doing that, man. Because I mean, unless you can
I
find a buyer
know.
that's really going to pay you.
I thought about getting a big glass cabinet at my house and have it lit up. It just looks neat.
Yeah, definitely be a
Probably
talk.
find that cabinet in a storage unit.
All right now.
Yeah, Jenny, I'm sure you guys will do better. I mean, if you were set up for failure by the company, then there was nothing you could do.
That's what it sounds like. I'll bet you anything they went through that locker before she got into it.
Oh, trust me, Jenny, it happens. You buy a good one, you buy a bad one. You buy a good one, you buy two bad ones. I mean, it's random. Trust me, I've lost. I'm not going to sit here in front. I've lost. Trust me.
Yeah,
I've paid up for a couple. Didn't make nothing off of it. Nothing. It mostly went to the trash.
yeah. I know every unit that if me and Anthony go in, not every unit's going to be profitable, especially when you add in the labor and all the work that's going to have to get done and stuff that's getting donated. And
Yep.
at least someone will get to enjoy that stuff again. You know what I mean? Even if it just goes to Goodwill and they donate to someone, or if we found like a shelter or something to donate some clothing or whatever to, I mean, somebody will get some use out of it again. And I think that's another reason why it's important that I want to try and do it. I want to try and do some nicer things and help out the less fortunate. I've always wanted to kind of add that to like part of my business, or have my business part of that, because I used to be one of those people that were in a bad spot and just needed a little bit of help or whatever. So um, I thought about giving when my company gets bigger, to hire some people that are on or trying to go on the straight and narrow, that have started the process and just kind of need a little bit of guidance and a job and just a friendly atmosphere to come to work and to help mentor, like, combat the demons that they're going through. And not saying that I'm better than anybody else, but like I would like to try and get that accomplished and stuff. So
Yeah.
I always want to try and give back and help others, because I was a person just like that, felt like they had no chance, no hope to succeed or have anything. And now I'm in a position where I have a really awesome opportunity to maybe even go full time. So, um, it'll happen. Eventually, it'll happen. I just got to keep working hard
It
and
takes time.
yeah, and nothing in this world is given to you, or it's all out of hard work and knowledge and know-how. So I think I got a good couple pieces of that already. I just kind of got to get the other one. So it'll
Good
happen.
morning, key lime kisses.
Yeah, what I do with most of the furniture that we find is I go on Facebook Marketplace, and there's a lot of people saying, they need furniture, they can't afford it, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, just come get it. There's no problem. Just come get it.
Right.
I mean, because I'm not going, you're not going to make much off the furniture unless it's like a way antique or something like that. But
Yeah, I agree, Eric.
they come get it, you ain't got to move it.
Right. Yeah, let's save you labor and time and all types of stuff. So in the end, it's a win-win for everybody. You know what I mean?
I've
Like,
given a lot of stuff away. Yeah, I've given a
Well,
lot
you've
of
got a
stuff
lot of stuff to give away, right?
away. Yeah.
Eric says, given you shall receive more in return. Even if I received something equal, I would be happy. You know what I mean? Like, if I gave X amount away and then,
It doesn't bother me if I receive anything. At least I did something for somebody else.
yeah,
Because I've been there where I had nothing. I mean,
yeah,
I've
same,
been there.
same.
I've been there too.
I've been in the system. I've been in and out of jail. I've been through addiction. I've kind of went through the whirlwind of ups and downs in life. I went from a a college football player, kind of felt like I was on top of the world, and it was very cool that I had like a school paying for my college, and then
Right.
it just all went downhill from there. Like I left school, I came home, I fell into like a depression, and it's kind of whirlwind from there, and I'm just happy, and honestly, I'm blessed to be alive here today with all you people. Honestly, like through the stuff that I went through. So
And
That's
we are
awesome.
so glad that you are, Nate. I can't imagine my life without Nate.
Yeah, he's awesome. I haven't known him that long, but he's cool.
I try. Yeah, I mean, everyone started somewhere. You know what I mean? Like no matter where you're at in life, I mean, people have their ups and downs. It's all about going forward, and that's kind of where I'm at. Like, you know what I mean? Where I'm in a good position. I'm not in the position I want to be, but I'm in a good position, and um, it will get there. I have the determination. I have the hustle. I have the mentality to keep it going. I just
What it
gotta,
takes. You can't give up. That's what it
yeah,
takes.
yeah. Like I'll never just give up. Like I've battled way too much in life just to give up. Like I could have gave up years and years ago.
Kathy says, we love you, Nate.
Oh, thank you, Kathy. Right, Brandon? Look at me now. I'm getting paper.
Paper, he be making it rain. Not
That's
on
a
strippers, though, on his wife, Amber.
that's a rap
Come here,
song.
Amber, shake your tushy for me.
That's why I got 3 kids, right?
I know, right? That's why she's trying to get that number 4.
Yeah,
You
there
know,
you go.
we ought to get together and do some units together.
I wouldn't mind doing that. Um,
I'd be down for that. That'd
we,
be a fun video.
we
Us
might
going.
have to. Yeah, we might have to. You
Where you
know,
at, Pennsylvania?
yeah, Pennsylvania. That's not a far drive.
Uh-uh.
It's probably
Nope.
like a 6-hour drive,
Yeah,
maybe 8 at the
I
longest,
think
probably.
it's
But
6. I think it's
I
6.
can,
I
I
went
can.
to what part of Pennsylvania did I go to just recently?
I'm in the southwest corner of PA.
Yeah, I went up there. I went now. I went up there and bought a store out. They were closing, and they just sold everything real cheap. It was in
Wow.
what is it? Damn, what's that town's name? Um, Allentown.
Allentown's on the other side of PA.
Okay, that's where I went. I went there.
Yeah,
And,
that's by Philly. Um,
yeah, below.
Nate, Infamous Stacker wants to know how you even find out who has these units near you. He's tried Googling it.
I do storagetreasures.com, storageauctions.com, and a real famous one that I buy a lot off is lockerfox.com.
Ooh,
I think
Lockerbox. That's a new one I haven't heard of.
Yeah,
well,
Lockerfox has a lot of nice units.
there's another one called like it's like Auction Zip. I think it has estate
Yeah,
and some
auction zip
lockers
is
too.
more like your higher dollar auctions, isn't it, Dan?
Bin13.com. Have you ever heard of
I ain't never heard
bin13.com?
of that one. I've never heard of it.
Yeah, Kent said Storage Treasures. Yeah, there's a couple of sites like that. There might even be
Yeah,
something just local to your area too. Just kind of gotta just get out there and talk to some people that might be in the area. I know in my side of PA over here, regular auctions are very hard to come by. Um, but the online stuff is here and there. I wish there was a little more storage lockers around.
right. I just landed a deal. Hey, should I tell them about my Petersburg hookup? All right, I went to this warehouse and I met the owner. We walked around for a while, and I mean this warehouse is 500,000 square foot, Nate.
How
Huge.
big did you say?
Man, I saw nothing but thousands thousands of Gaylords slam full of product. And you know the
Wow.
Gaylords in real big boxes.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So I landed the hookup. If I buy 10 or more Gaylords full, my price is $20 a piece.
$20 a Gaylord?
Yeah, but here's the thing: it's all used stuff, but it's nice used stuff. It's stuff you can flip it for a decent amount. But my price is $20.
Yeah, that's a steal.
That is
Yeah.
a steal.
So
Now I'm sure that of course shipping isn't involved, and shipping 10
I can
Gaylords.
go pick it up. It's only an hour away from me.
Oh, you can pick it up? Okay, that's awesome. I was gonna say some places they'll only want shipping, to ship. They won't let you pick up.
Now, you say you pick it up, Mike. So do you have a hand jack that you just take with you and
I got pallet jack, yeah.
I know you've got a box truck because you told us that before.
Yeah.
You've got a box truck. Does
Yeah,
it
and
have
I got
a
a
thing?
trailer.
Does it have a thing that lowers down?
Yeah, lift gate. Yeah.
Okay. See, that makes it easy. So you've got a hand jack and you've got the box truck that has the base that lowers down. That's so easy for you to load those Gaylords and crap. That makes it so nice for you. I'm so jealous.
Yeah, but I couldn't believe, $20 a piece. I was like blown away, dude. He was like,
Wow.
$20. And check this out, Nate. I went in there the first day I went in there, and you just glance down in the Gaylord and you see all the stuff.
Right.
I saw a surge protector and it had like blue, yellow, red, and green and black on it. I'm like, what kind of surge protector is that? So I grabbed it and I looked at it, and it was made by Monster. Looked it up on eBay. It's like $190. So there's some nice stuff in them boxes.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, there was truck speaker boxes with like 12-inch Pioneers and Kenwoods in them. I mean, $20 a box, man. And that's no bullshit. I mean, you can come down here, we can go together, and I'll show you. $20 a box.
Yeah, I would love to come down here. I have access to a warehouse and a dock, a truck. I can hold I think it's 8 skids and has a lift gate, the whole 9 yards in my truck. So
yeah,
my dad has a business, and I'm able to use some of his space.
Nate, we need to do that at the pickup. Or at the meetup. So when I get there on Thursday, okay, Friday morning we have to go and do that. Meetup? What meetup? We have to work.
Me and Mom will be in a trailer riding down to Virginia
with my arm up on the thing, going riding with my homie.
Yeah, this is where
riding with my homie.
This is where I'm gonna put my building in my backyard. You can see how big my backyard is.
Oh, nice.
And then I don't know if you can see, but you see behind the gateway back there, you see them real tall trees, the two dark looking ones.
Yeah.
That's my property line. It goes way back there.
So it kind of goes like.
Yeah, it goes way back. Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Making the pole barn. My brother's got a really big pole barn, and I'm telling you what, man, there is nothing you can't do in a pole barn.
Why do they call it a pole barn?
I don't know why they call it a pole barn. Maybe because they used to have to use really big, tall poles to build them. I don't know. Do you know why they call them a pole barn?
No.
Probably because it's just basically a pole in a barn size thing.
That's the easy way.
I like my explanation better. Mine was just a tad bit more technical.
You win. You win. I give it to Mama.
I don't know why they call it a pole barn. I'll have to ask my brother.
I want to throw out this today. Jenny's going to be having a working hangout 2:00 on Victoria's channel, so go check that out. If you want to go hang out, work out, maybe even join the panel. She has a link right there in the chat. Click it up.
There's one of my units full of toys.
You probably have, if you loaded some of those up and sell them, there's probably so much money right there for you.
Man, I got a lot, man.
Especially if they're,
you would flip out, dude.
Especially if they are, like the Paw Patrols and stuff like that, or even some of the vintage like WWF.
Look how high stuff is stacked up.
Yeah, you got bikes and stuff.
Man, I got everything, man. Everything, dude. And you know what got me into toys, honestly? I was sitting there thinking one day, me and my buddy, and I was like, you know what? I walk around at these flea markets, and I look at Facebook, and I look at OfferUp, and I'm like, there ain't a day of the week people do not buy toys.
Yeah.
There is not a day of the week that people don't buy toys. So ever since I got into toys, man, it's just hot. I mean, that if you want to get into reselling, I'm telling you, toys is one way to do it. I'm telling you right now, big time.
Simply Dana has the best thing for the pole barns. He says maybe his original strip club back in the day where the strip pole was invented. Wickety bam. There it is.
Never know. You never know. I wouldn't really want to be sliding down that pole though, unless it was sanded really well.
So here's that warehouse, Nate.
Oh yeah, they got Gaylords everywhere.
Yeah.
Gaylords on top of Gaylords.
See that Gaylord right in front of the picture?
Yeah.
Full of stuff. All of them are $20 a piece, my price.
Yeah, I need to come down there.
And then I can get how much? Dan, you remember how much? Remember them big bags of toys? What are they, like 100 pounds? Yeah, probably. Like 100 pounds of all mixed toys, like figures and dolls and all that stuff. Look how many bags are in the background. 100-pound bags of toys.
Wow.
My price, $26 a bag. 100 pounds of mixed toys.
You can't beat that price.
No, sir.
Even if you just pulled up in a car and just start stacking them in your car, like in your back seat in your trunk.
Yeah.
I mean, your car would probably tip up after a while, but yeah, you could probably fit a good bit in there.
Yeah, there's a close up of one of the Gaylords with stuff in it. Like I said, it's all mixed. But I mean, $20, you never know what you're gonna get. You can't beat it for $20. You're gonna make $20 off that box.
Right. All it takes one toy to get $20.
Oh yeah.
Especially vintage stuff. Matt from BK Vending and Flipping asks, do storage lockers get addicting? I can almost guarantee it.
Yes.
It pictures someone that likes gambling, for example. They know they have a chance of losing money, but they have a chance of winning money, and it's the question of what is it going to be, and that's what it is with storage lockers. Same exact thing.
Hey,
good morning, Georgina.
This will blow your mind. Look at that. Look how many toys are in that warehouse.
Yeah, that warehouse is huge.
Back.
Yeah, if I could get down there and check out the warehouse, like I would even get a trailer and just have a load of a trailer with 20 skids.
This is really gonna blow your mind. I've gotten such a good relationship with these people that own the warehouse. It's him and his wife, and you know how you get to know people, and they start giving you really good deals if you deal with them for a while.
Right.
My price, a 6x12 enclosed dual axle trailer. I can go in there and pick whatever toys I want, fill it from the front to the back to where you can barely shut the door. My price, $100.
That's amazing.
I mean, they're used toys, but they're in beautiful shape. They go fast at the flea market and OfferUp. I mean, a whole trailer, dude, $100 is my price. So it pays to get to know some people.
Yeah, it's all about connections. I mean, that's the only way sometimes, you're able to get some of these amazing deals. I mean, you have to let people know that, that you do what you do. And then when you set up with these people, no matter who it is, it could be just a wholesale distributor. It could be, just like a collector that's looking to downsize or maybe needs money because they want to just really be specialized in an area or whatever. You know what I mean? Those people will then work with you on price and let you know about deals. Hold on one second. I gotta call.
I just landed another deal. I'm working with the supplier now. I haven't bought anything yet, but Gaylord's full of all brand new toys, nothing opened. They said there's between 200 and 400 units in the Gaylord and $250 a Gaylord. You can't beat that.
No, not if they're brand new.
Nope, everything's brand new.
The only downside for me doing any of that bulk would be that
Them Lego sets go for a high dollar on eBay.
unless it was unless I sold it as used, I couldn't sell it on Amazon. That'd be the only downside for that stuff for me. Eric wants to know where did that stuff come from.
I don't understand Amazon. I sent them my driver's license picture and my bank statement and all that, and then they tell me it's ineligible to get a selling account. I don't understand I don't understand it.
I don't know why it said ineligible. Like I had problems with having my stuff get accepted or whatever, but it's because it's all by computer. You know what I mean? So you might have to scan it with a scanner or something like that to get it approved. Just me, Kathy. So this got a text from mom. Her doctor is discharging her today. So excited, y'all. Thank you for praying. That's awesome, Kathy. I'm so happy.
Yeah. Woo, 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 woo.
You've been having such a rough beginning of the year.
Yeah, her mom's been dealing with diverticulitis, and she's been having leakage into her abdomen.
Oh wow!
From her bowels and from the diverticulitis, and so she's been in the hospital very, 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 very sick, and now she's getting to go home today. We've been praying so hard for her, Kathy. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I'm so glad. I tell you, that takes a load off of my heart right there, just to know that she gets to go home today.
That's awesome.
She's been in the hospital for a long time.
Yeah, Kathy's been dealing with so much, so I'm so happy that
and you know what, Kathy? Thank you for putting my link in there. Thank you for putting Mike's link in there and Nate's link, and thank you for putting Flippin' Hope's link in the chat. I've been noticing you've been doing that.
Yeah, thank you, Kathy.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so my channel is new. I'm trying to get my name out there. It takes time.
Yeah, it does. I mean,
I looked this morning and I couldn't believe it. I'm just shy of 500 subscribers.
Yeah, I think you're like 4 short or something.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
If anyone's looking for Mike's link, it's down and also in the description, along with a bunch of different other links. One's to my eBay store, to Anthony's channel, to some basic products for starting FBA. Those are affiliate links. So even if you're not buying those products, if you like to help the beard be able to, maybe get some money or whatever to go full time, even if you're buying something else, click the link and then
click any link. Click any link and buy anything. You don't have to buy what you're clicking on the link. Just click that link to get to Amazon, buy whatever you want, and that helps Nate.
I even have a link for this amazing product.
Brought to you by
Lion
Tamer.
I love how people make comments in the chat talking about Uncle Sam will sub. That's funny.
That's Kent's a funny guy.
Uncle Sam will sub. Uncle Sam will sub.
Jenny,
Uncle Sam
I
will be
hope I can
watching.
go full time in 2020. I think it's going to be 2021, but you never know how this year can
Yeah,
go.
well,
I mean, you never know.
Uncle Sam can sub because there's my state license for tax. There's my federal IRS EIN for tax. I'm legit, so he can sub all he wants.
I wouldn't take that too
No, I'm just showing. I mean, I'm just
yeah. Kent's a
I do
cool guy.
everything by the book.
Kent's a cool guy. No worries.
He's just joking.
He says you're gold.
Jenny says you'll go full time December 31st, 2020.
If I got anything to do with helping him, he'll go full time by the summertime.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, honestly, for me, it just
Some of them
just financial.
$20 gaylords, you be going full time soon.
Oops. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Dana. Fill up that cart. I mean, it's not going to cost you guys any more money just clicking the link. It just helps out. Helps out with some of the stuff it costs for me to just do the show. Streamer costs money,
Yep.
and stuff like that. So
What's
I'm
that?
not, like just doing lives in YouTube. It costs me a little bit of money to do it, but
It's time and planning and subscription fees, and doing YouTube.
You gotta pay for StreamYard too. So
Right.
yeah,
Right.
I pay 20 some bucks a month for that.
I'm just saying, I'm by the book because I've learned if you don't do it by the book, you get burned in the back door.
That's right. Anybody
Right.
who's ever been audited, anyone who's ever been audited,
It's not.
I ain't
don't
never
mess
been
with
audited.
Sam.
I ain't never been audited, but I mean, I pay all my taxes. I do everything at the end of the year.
I
haven't
have
had a
been
problem.
audited. I have been audited.
But
Not
see,
My mom,
for reselling. It wasn't because of reselling. I was audited for something else.
all right. See, here's the thing. I pay $50 a year for my business license here. What a lot of people don't understand is when you pay that $50, it covers your taxes up to that certain amount. So $50 here in Virginia, I'm covered until I make 100 grand for the year.
oh, that's awesome.
So that's what I like about my county.
Kelly Ecom on Ward says getting work done during the show, shipping done, and listed one item. You go, girl.
Woo! You karate chop that listing.
I was going to say something in reference to that.
Yeah.
I got a lot of real nice clothing that I don't want to deal with. So I think I'm going to try to find somebody to list it for me.
If you can find some in your area, that's the best thing to do.
I've tried. Nobody. And they don't want to do it here.
It's just so hard to do. Like even if, like, say, like I'm not saying I would do it, but just say like I would do it, for example. Like I list clothing and I sell clothing. You need measurements. You need pictures.
Yeah, I'm too busy with the toys, but I still want to sell the clothes.
Yeah.
I got some clothes.
Like all the information that I would need from, like, say, that shirt or those pants or whatever it is, like you would have like 80% of it done on your side. The only thing I'm doing is just popping into listing and putting a price and putting a smaller description, which I always say like basically the title in my descriptions because no one looks at those.
Yeah, I was even trying to find somebody to consignment, but they don't want to do it around here.
Yeah, like honestly, that's probably one of the few ways that you're going to be able to have someone do it like that and know that they're doing good job and so on and so forth. Just got to find that one person.
Yeah.
There is a service that you can get. What is that called? They do clothing only. I forget what it's called. They charge you like $1 or something a listing.
Sellhound?
Yeah, Sellhound.
Yeah.
That might be something you want to check into. The only thing you do is you send them a picture of like the tags.
Yeah, it's like 3 pictures.
Right, and then it like links up with your eBay. But that would be well worth it for you, especially with the clothes, because it would probably be cheaper, and you have basically a professional company, doing it for you. So, um, you definitely might want to check that out. That would be my first thing I would go to. It takes all they'll put in all the item specifics and everything in there,
Yeah,
all the
the only thing is they only do 150 items.
what the maxes they do,
Yeah,
what per month, or
yeah, I'm guessing.
I'm sure there's other
Hmm.
there might be other like
That's what when I looked at the app, and then I talked, and then the owner had sent me a message direct. The lady, she had sent me a message direct. I asked, was any, I was asking about the subscription, and she said, well, it's like I can't remember how much it was, like $200 some for 100 and some pieces.
let me see if I
Oh,
can
I
see.
got it on my phone. I think when I talked to her.
Just like Kathy and Selling Addicts and Lisa C, they all say consignment sucks.
Yeah, and not only that, it's hard. It's really hard to, especially if they're not there. Like they're there, I mean, you could basically let someone in your house. You're watching them, making sure they're doing everything they're doing. They're not stealing nothing, and you could just let them in. They do their work, and X amount is done. Now, if you have to do it online, like say you outsource it to VA or somebody like that, you're basically giving them all the information. They're just plugging it in, and you'd be better off doing it yourself and saving yourself a lot of money.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it would be so much work on your end that it wouldn't be worth it at the end of the day, to be honest. If you can't find someone local, what I
It's
mean.
it's 11:35 already.
Yeah, I think we're gonna start winding it down. But Mama, you have anything you wanna say?
No,
You got the most?
I have just been soaking up the information. My lint rollers fell down again. I tried sticking them all together. I mean, look, they've been the side guest of the show, falling down all day. So I just thought I would share that. I have nothing more to add to this because I have no knowledge whatsoever when it comes to storage lockers. But I really, really would like to someday get into them if Hip Flip and Daddy ever will let me. Right now, I'm banned from looking at them because Hip Flip and Daddy doesn't want stuff in our garage. So,
Are you
Hell, maybe one day we can all do it together.
are you doing Flip and Hope today?
nope, that's on Tuesdays.
Oh,
So
Tuesdays.
I
Okay, I'm sorry.
actually did Flip and Hope by myself on Tuesday.
I never have, Michelle. I didn't know nothing about Richmond meetups. I mean, I'm still new on YouTube. I'm new to reselling, only 6 months. I didn't know.
Hi, Ansley. We're just about to cut it off, so I'm sorry that you came in late. I always like seeing your cartwheels in the chat.
Jody
You
says
know,
it's been a lot of fun this morning. Thanks for hosting, Nate. Thanks for guest hosting, Kelly. And thanks for showing us all your awesome stuff, Mike.
You're welcome, Jay. Anytime. I appreciate everyone coming in this morning and always, spending part of your day, with us, hanging out, and always putting awesome things in the chat and making me laugh here and there, and giving some good information for the show. So the show is for all of us and all of us to be a part of, and your comments and your participation is awesome, and we appreciate it. Thank you.
I
Lynn.
even have given it thought about doing my own auction too.
You should, Mike.
I really have.
You just gotta look into what your state's laws are with auctions. I don't. Every state's different. I know, like New York's okay. PA, you have to have a special license.
Oh, Virginia, you don't have to have a special license.
You don't need like an auctioneer's license or anything like that, or go through any training. Okay, yeah, then you.
Well, in Michigan,
better.
I will tell you right now, I have no idea. But does that mean I'm going to stop doing my auctions? No.
Uh-oh. You better be careful, Mama.
I could be breaking the law.
My thing is, if I do my own auction, I want to make sure I have enough viewers.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard at first to build up a
What's the best way?
building a YouTube.
What's the best way to get it out? Then say I'm gonna do an auction. What's the best way to get it out?
I mean,
Build up a good following first.
yeah, build up a following. Let them know, like, hey, we're doing auctions. Please spread and tell people about it. You can do like Instagram to kind of help do that. I mean, there's a bunch of ways to do it, but it just takes time to build that following. Making sure you got people that good amount of people that come in and buy. But
and then
I mean,
you'll get your regulars. You'll get your regulars that come every week.
Yeah.
And that's how you do it.
But until then, I mean, regardless, T's auction.
Oh yeah, I love seeing Donna.
They do an awesome job. So, I mean, until you're ready and know that you have like the viewers and the buyers in your chat. I mean, you can always every once in a while do like a kind of a test buy auction where you put items where it might not be the most super top dollar thing like for your own auction, but
like
if it didn't sell for top dollar, you wouldn't be upset. Where you're okay.
Like a test pop up.
Yeah, you could do that. After you start putting a little bit of content out and building your base, you could definitely do that. But until then, I would definitely kind of just hang out with T and Donna, and they're awesome. They definitely have the people that if their stuff is there, they'll buy it. And I've seen stuff go for really good money. So I know if I ever did an auction, I would definitely.
T and Donna's auctions are awesome, man. I go to all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And Mama's auction, that was my first time popping in yesterday. That was really good too.
Thank you.
Yep, she did a really good job.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, Mama does her thing.
It's not an ordinary auction, is it, Mike?
No. She really makes it fun. She makes it fun.
That's what's important because not everyone's gonna
everything.
Not everyone's gonna have something they might be interested in that day or that moment, and you got to keep people's attention spans glued to the thing, hoping for their item to come, or just loving to be around the other people that chat. So that's why I love being in our community. Like any chat that I go into, like where like our masses follow. You know what I mean? Like if I'm going to Mama's chat or like Donna's or other people's, Anthony's, so many people, Jenny's channel.
Yeah, I was
Tommy Bernard's chat, like all those people, they're just great people just to chat and laugh and have fun with. So, regardless of where you're at, chances are if you're in that type of, in our little neck of the woods neighborhood of YouTube, you're always with a good company and it's a good time. So
yeah, y'all are great. I mean, everybody I've met so far is awesome. So I mean, like I said, I'm still new. I'm still learning.
We're a happy family.
But last night, when I got out of Don and T's auction, I was invited and I met. I was live with Fat Man the Picker, Alex.
Alex the Fat Man Flipper.
Fat Man the Flipper.
Yeah, he was pretty cool. I got to know him.
Yes, I love my Fat Man.
Alex is a really good dude. He came on the show yesterday and subbed in for Anthony, and people loved him on the morning show, so I had to bring him back in, and I was really happy he was able to do it. I know he has a lot going on now. He's a full-time reseller, so it was awesome to see him come into the chat, or not come in the chat, but come into the live. And he's always usually in the chats with us, so it's always good to see him with us. But when is your auction again with T, Mike?
Next Wednesday, the 12th at 7:00.
So everyone, if you're looking for some toys,
this Wednesday, February 12th. It's this Wednesday.
Yeah, this Wednesday coming up.
Today's Thursday. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this Wednesday coming up. If you're looking for toys, glassware,
I will set you straight, Mike.
some jewelry, maybe some clothing. You never know what you might
Yeah,
get.
I don't know
You
what kind of lots I'm gonna make up yet. I really don't.
But you know.
Well, I don't think you'll have trouble finding lots, Mike.
Oh
Yeah,
no, I got plenty of stuff to make lots.
when you got lots, it's easy to make lots.
My thing is, I don't know how many pieces to put in lot.
Put in how much you want to sell for $25 to start. That's what you do.
I'll give you some suggestions.
What are you doing later, Nate?
I might be running around sourcing today, so.
Well, I mean, later on, why don't you hit me up on Instagram and let's get together in StreamYard and talk about it.
Okay, it might not be till later, but yeah, I can definitely do that.
That's fine. I'll be home all day, so I mean.
Okay. All right, everyone.
Except I am going to see the new Harley Quinn movie tonight sometime. I know that.
Oh, you are?
Ooh, yeah, that's out.
Birds of Prey starts tonight. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
It looks really good.
You just want to go see her in her tight little shorts.
Nah. No, I'm a big DC fan. I mean,
my husband loves all those comic books. I like Harley Quinn. I like Harley Quinn, so I want to go see that.
I wish I had a movie date. It's just me going. The girls here don't know how, to treat you right. That's all there is to it.
Mike is also recruiting for a date night date.
Yep.
So if you live in Virginia, holla.
All right, guys. I love you.
Have a great day.
I love you.
I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And make sure to check out Mike's auction on T's channel next Wednesday at 7 o'clock.